This is the Heybike Race Max electric bike, a clean-looking high-step commuter with a triangular frame, a flush-mounted battery in the down tube, and 27.5-inch wheels that give it that classic mountain bike stance without looking bulky. The cables are routed neatly outside the frame, the LCD sits tall and easy to read, and the whole bike keeps a simple, modern vibe. At 52.9 pounds, it's not feather light, but once it's rolling, it feels much lighter than it looks. I set it up out of the box with minimal fuss. Most of the work was attaching the front wheel, handlebar, and pedals, then dialing in the saddle height. The quick release on the front wheel is handy, but I gave it an extra reseat and snugged down after my try, just to be sure. I also went around the bike with a multi-tool and checked every bolt. That paid off. Nothing was loose later. If you're new to e-bikes, a quick safety check at home is time well spent. Key features show up right away. The 48-volt 12.5-hour battery gives you 600 hours of capacity, which is a practical size for commuting and weekend rides. The motor is a 750-watt peak brushless geared hub, and the controller gives you 3 pedal assist levels, plus a new twist throttle for when you want to cruise without pedaling. The Shimano 7-speed drivetrain shifts cleanly and is easy for anyone to understand. Up front, a suspension fork takes the sting out of potholes and gravel, and mechanical disc brakes with motor cutoffs stop the bike and shut power instantly when you pull the levers. You also get front and rear lights and a clear, backlit display for speed, battery, and assist level. From my experience, the fit is friendly and forgiving. The high-step frame feels sturdy, the reach is neutral, and the saddle has good adjustment range, so I could find a posture that worked for short commutes and longer spins. The 27.5-inch tires are 1.95 inches wide with a semi-knobby tread, which means they roll quickly on pavement but still grip fine on dirt paths and park trails. I liked locking out the fork on smooth roads and opening it back up when I hit rough pavement or gravel. The motor has enough punch for city riding. On flat ground in Pass 3, I reached 20 miles per hour quickly and held it without effort. Where it's legal, the settings let you raise the top assisted speed. With that unlocked, I saw 27 to 28 miles per hour on a calm day with light pedaling. Torque off the line is steady rather than explosive, and that works well in traffic because it feels predictable. There is a cadence sensor, which measures pedal rotation, not force. That means there's a small pause before power kicks in when you start pedaling, and the feel is more on-off compared to a torque sensor system that matches your effort. Once the assist engages, it's smooth. Climbing is decent on rolling hills. With the 7-speed cassette, I could spin comfortably and keep momentum. On steeper grades, I dropped into the lower gears and added real leg power to keep a good pace. The motor helps, but it won't float you up a long, very steep climb without input. If your daily route is mostly flat to mildly hilly, it's great. If you live around big hills, expect to work with the bike rather than expecting it to do all the work. The brakes are mechanical discs, which use cable pull instead of fluid pressure. They're easy to maintain and did not squeal on me. Stopping power was solid for the bike's speed and weight, though you do use a firmer lever pull compared to hydraulic brakes. For new riders, that immediate motor cutoff at the lever is reassuring, especially in tight spots. Battery life matched my use. The 600-hour pack is removable and lockable, so I could park the bike and charge the battery inside. Using mixed throttle and peace at city speeds, I covered around 23 to 26 miles on one charge. Riding more gently in Pass 1 to 2 with steady pedaling, I stretched into the low 30s. The brand's 31 to 40 mile estimate lines up if you ride efficiently. The 2A charger took me about 6 to 7 hours from low to full, which makes overnight charging simple. On the road, the handling is the highlight. In my opinion, the steering is confidence-inspiring. The front end tracks straight, and those 27.5-inch wheels roll over rough patches without drama. The bike feels planted when cornering and doesn't get twitchy at speed. The weight helps stability, and the aluminum wheel set keeps it lively enough to thread through traffic or glide along a park path. I do have some notes. There are no included fenders, so rainy rides will kick up spray. The external cable routing looks clean enough, but it's a tell that this is built to a value price rather than an all-internal premium layout. The high-step frame is sturdy, but if you prefer a step-through for easy mounts and dismounts, this model isn't that. Carrying 52.9 pounds up a flight of stairs isn't fun, so if you live in a walk-up, plan for ramp storage or a safe spot at ground level. None of that stopped me from enjoying the ride, but it's worth knowing. It's perfect for city commuting, school runs, and laid-back rides on greenways or light gravel. That twist throttle is great for rolling through stop-and-go traffic or giving your legs a break. The LCD is readable in daylight, and I like that the key doesn't need to stay in the bike while riding. For night rides, the headlight and bright taillight are good baseline safety pieces. I added a reflective ankle strap for extra visibility, and I'd still pick up fenders if I plan to ride in wet weather often. If you're new to e-bikes, a quick term guide helps. Pedal assist, or PAS, means the motor helps when you turn the pedals. A cadence sensor notices pedal rotation. That's why power comes on a moment after you start spinning. A torque sensor measures how hard you push and feels more natural, but it's usually found on pricier bikes. Battery capacity in watt-hours, like 600 watt-hours here, tells you how much energy you have on board. Bigger numbers usually mean more range. Mechanical disc brakes use a cable like a standard bike and are easier to adjust at home. Hydraulic brakes feel stronger at the lever, but cost more. I'd recommend this for riders who want a balanced mix of speed, comfort, and value, without getting into premium pricing. Commuters who travel 5 to 12 miles each way, students hopping between campus and home, and weekend riders exploring multi-use paths will all feel right at home. The motor's peak power and adjustable speed limit cover your needs, and the 7-speed range plus suspension fork make it adaptable day to day. From my experience, the RaceMax is reliable once set up correctly. Keep the tires at the right pressure, check brake pad wear, and give the cables a quick glance every couple of weeks. The 1-year manufacturer warranty is there for peace of mind, and the bike ships mostly assembled with helpful guidance. I'd still watch the brand's assembly video while I build. It saves time and helps you avoid little mistakes. In conclusion, the Heybike RaceMax electric bike for adults brings together the right stuff. A 750-watt peak motor for real-world zip, a 600-hour removable battery for practical range, a comfortable geometry, and components that are easy to live with. It's not trying to be an ultra-premium machine, and that's the point. It's a solid, everyday e-bike that makes getting around faster and more fun, with just enough trail capability to keep your routes interesting. In my opinion, it delivers strong value for the price and hits the sweet spot for riders who want less car time and more ride time without overthinking the tech. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel and drop your questions or your own RideMax tips in the comments. Thank you for watching.